Hello, it's Stuart, my channel, Golden Middle Distance Races, and this is Sebastian Co, 1983, 800 meters in the Bislett Games. Thank you to Tommy Tempo 1's channel for this video. There's a link in the description to that race if you want to watch it without my commentary. So we know that 82 and 83 were absolutely wretched years for both Co and Ovet. Nevertheless, both Co and Ovet did actually produce some good performances in those years. They just obviously in the major championships were just not at their best, as we saw with Co in the European Championships being beaten by Hans Petter Ferner. He wasn't even at the World Championships in '83, and toxoplasmosis, and obviously Ovet had the problem with the church railings. He was never the same athlete again, yet they still did produce some good performances. So let's see then how Co goes in this 800 meters, and I'll provide some commentary along the way.
What will Co do? Will he try and keep out of trouble, or will he settle with a pace?
Yeah, so it's I can't really put this race into context. If anybody can provide some context in the comments, I would appreciate it. So I've seen Co run in that yellow vest now and again. I think he may have worn that vest when he was beaten by Cram and Peter Elliott at Gateshead, possibly. So they've gone off pretty quickly here by the looks of it. Fabulous Bislett Stadium, one of the true meccas of athletics in the world. Co's in a good position here, very good. Not getting boxed, doing anything stupid. Is that Rob Druppers in third place? I think it is. Okay, so 51.27, fast pace this. You'd expect to time around about 144. Let's see what Co does. He's looking good. Remember, he set the world record 142. Was it 142.2, 42.4? So there we are. Co's in the lead. He's just looking to his right to see if anybody's challenging him. He's in the driving seat here, and frankly, this is really what he should have been doing in Moscow, but obviously he feared Steve Ovet would come racing past him on the home straight. So, but we're in 1983 now, not 1980, and there goes Co kicking down the home straight. Let's see how he moves away from them. Yeah, he's looking pretty impressive there. He's got a good gap, 5 meters, 6 meters, and he's coming home in a time of 143.8. That's quite an impressive run, really. Not absolute vintage Co, but he ran a very, very good second lap there, sprinting away with about 150 to go, and he looks like he's happy with that. The question is, for you guys watching, provide some context for me, how did Co go from that to not competing in the 1983 World Championships? Because it looks to me like he's in the kind of form there that he could have challenged and beaten Willie Woolbeck in the 1983 final, which, if he'd been anything like his best, I mean, he undoubtedly would have done. Ooh. What happened there? Did you see that? He kind of tripped a bit there. Let's have a look at that.
Suddenly, that devastating kick off the last bend that wasn't there at 1500 meters last Friday, but was certainly there.
Yeah, what happened there? Did you see that? I mean, is he just larking around? Is he just messing around there?
Bend that wasn't there at 1500 meters last Friday.
I think I can see him.
There for all to see tonight.
Actually, he did grimace a bit there. I've not really noticed that before. I just need to study that.
At 1500 meters last Friday, but was certainly there.
Yeah, he's grimacing there. Has anybody noticed that before? I've not actually. He's not joking there at all. It looks to me like he's pulled a calf muscle or something.
Beautiful piece of running.
Well, he's got his hand up there. I wonder whether he felt a bit of a twinge. Well, he looks fairly relaxed. I think I must have read that wrong. Maybe he was just joking, but it looked to me like he stumbled there and maybe felt a bit of a twinge.
kept out of trouble in the first place. He allowed the pace of the early pace runner to not to frighten.
Okay, let's just go back and have a quick look at the race itself. Let's take it from there, and let's just see how Coe controls this race. Yeah, so he's in the lead. I suspect that everybody behind him there know they're racing for second place. So he's starting to, he's winding it up. Koskai, top athlete there. There he goes, looking. He's in a class of his own. Notice that when Coe's not running, when Cram's not running, when Ovet's not running at their best, that the race is usually won by a few tenths of a second, maybe half a second. I mean less than that. It's usually a very close thing. But in those days, Coe, Ovet or Cram, when they were running it anywhere near their best, they would usually win by 10 meters, 15 meters. Because they were in, obviously, a class of their own. I've actually, of course, Coe, the world record holder, 141.73. So he's run there 2 seconds slower, but given the kind of race it was, going through there in about 51.5, it was a good run. I would love to hear from somebody about that little trip that Coe did on his lap of honor, and also put this race into context. At what point did Coe get into trouble? Was his training regime over the winter interrupted? You know, that kind of thing. I probably should have done this research myself, but if somebody could maybe leave that in the comments just for other people to peruse, maybe before watching this race, it would be helpful. Thank you very much. It was great to watch Coe winning, albeit in '83 when he had such a dreadfully disappointing season. And just one last point, I was actually thinking that Ovet set his first, if we ignore the 2-mile world record, he set his first world record in '79, and he set his last world record in '83. That is actually a 4-year span. It actually occurred to me that Coe set his first world record in '79, and he actually set his last world record in '81, I believe, which was 347.33. his mile world record. I just realized that, and that Coe's world record span was actually only 3 years, 79, 80, 81, and Ovet, I believe, was 79, 80, 81, 82 he did nothing, 83 he set 1500, he regained the 1500 meter world record. Okay, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Be back again with another great race. Bye.